You're tuned in to the State of Modern Philippines, or the Stump. We're now at round 5 and we're featuring Steven Silverio against Ariel Pundamiera. Before we move on to the video, if you like the contents on this channel, please do subscribe, like, and share the videos. Hi, you're watching the State of Modern Philippines, or the Stump. This is Mark, and we're back at round 5 of the tournament. Okay, I have John with me from Vault.
Hi guys. So we've got an interesting match for you today. We've got Steven Silverio versus Ariel Pundamiera. So and they're deciding to keep or mulligan their hands.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Ariel is choosing to mulligan his hand.
Yep. Steven Silverio. The name sounds like a racer. I think in the racing industry, that name rings a bell. Don't know if you know this, John Silverio.
I've heard about this old PBA coach, that Danny Silverio.
No, this one is in the racing industry. I think Steve or Steven Silverio, namesake. Anyway, Ariel here. I've seen Ariel play, but I can't pinpoint any specific deck that he uses. I've also seen Steven play before, but just like Ariel, I don't know what is his go-to deck.
Well, we're about to see.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, he keeps his 6 and we have a good game going on.
Uh-huh.
I see a stomping ground in there, so. And he's gonna strike. Alright.
Yep, so he keeps the 6 card hand. Okay, so it's a blue for Steven. An island. And then
we have Trade and Inspector.
So probably debt and taxes or some kind of sort for Ariel, I think.
Okay, and we have Steven with a Celestial on mid.
So he's probably on control then. Most likely.
Just Guy, probably.
And Ariel with the big Thalia there, which is a problem for control because most of their cards are spells.
Non-creature spells, so they're gonna cost 1 more. Okay, Ariel's looking to swing for 3 on this turn.
But thinks about it. All right, here we go. He swings for 3. Steven, I think, has a Path to Exile there that will cost him 2 mana. There we go. And takes care of the Thalia.
Okay. So that's how valuable Talia is in the matchup. So he spent a card and gave a land to his opponent, but it's totally worth it because your spells costing 1 additional versus an aggro deck is definitely inconvenient to say the least.
Yes, and with that, I think Ariel's next spell is he's now confident that he can cast this card because Steven won't have any counter for a card. Here we go.
Well, worst case scenario, he has a clue. Okay, there's
another Thalia. Another Thalia.
They don't die; they multiply.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So things are looking up for Ariel so far.
Yep.
So I saw the fairy in Steven's hand, and that's gonna cost 6 mana with a Thalia on board.
And that's a Snapcaster Mage, and he's gonna recycle that Path to Exile, I think. But Ariel is thinking of responding to the play first.
Yes, because he can potentially, if he has removal, he can get rid of the Snapcaster.
So Steven targets the Thalia, and Ariel casts is that a Restoration Angel?
Wow! All right, this is quite interesting.
Yeah, which blinks the Thalia, and
it's looking good.
It's looking good for Ariel.
For the aggro player.
Yep. Now, Steven, if he has a Wrath of God effect here, he needs to cast this now. But I don't think he has. Let's see.
It's a swing for 5, but there's if he chooses to, he can activate the Needle Spires and actually swing for, I think, 7.
Yeah, I never thought of that. And Steven Wouldn't be able to animate his colony yet, right?
No, yeah, he wouldn't.
All right, but Ariel
After the
attacks
swing.
conservatively. Didn't activate the Needle Spire, so that's just for 5.
Well, Steven's still at 18,
Uh-huh.
so we've got a lot of magic left to play.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Activating Slayer Stronghold on.
that's for double strike, right? Slayer Stronghold.
Let me just check my MPG familiar.
I think so. Steven is now down to 11.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. And uh, Steven immediately takes care of the Slayer Stronghold by Field of Ruins.
Oh, it's actually plus 2
Oh, plus 2 plus 0.
and
Sorry.
vigilance.
My bad. Okay.
That clue is really significant at this
But I
point
think
in the game.
is it the. Well, I think it's the one that gives double strike, though. Because the angel is tapped. Yeah.
He activated it after declaring it
Oh,
ours.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's supposed to get vigilance.
Okay.
Since it already attacked, you won't be able to adapt it.
Okay.
Traps a clue.
Yes.
And he gets a heart.
It's nice for you to have a very knowledgeable partner in this commentary.
Thank you. Well, I just looked up on the internet.
That's funny.
As they say in the Philippines, IGMG. For all you Filipino fans out there, you know what I mean.
Okay. So let's see if this time.
Colonnade can. No, I don't think he can activate it. But does he have? Oh, he has white mana there.
Yeah, you can activate the colonnade, but I think Ariel has some sort of spells that can take care of that.
So,
And that's
settle the wreckage.
settle the wreckage. It'll put the creatures on the bottom library, right? If I'm not mistaken. Exile. Oh, no, no, exile. I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm thinking about.
It's a very big path to exile.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about Terminus. Sorry for that. Exile, then and the opponent can search for basic lands, right?
Yes. Yes.
Let's see.
This is a big development. If this resolves, it puts Steven Silverio back in the driver's seat. And
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, it resolves. But let's see if Ariel has anything here.
Ariel's gonna end up with a lot of lands, and
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure whether he has a way to utilize all of those lands. But he has Needle Spares, which I expect will be able to attack next turn for sure.
Let's see if he can host Steven with another Thalia or what not. If he won't be able to put any relevant creature here, I guess Steven can take over the game.
That's right. And he still has 3 cards.
But this is a big one, costing 5 mana.
No, that's just 3. The 2 were the lands.
Oh yeah, it should come in tap, right? Oh, I think that's the mechanic where you put the morph creature. Yeah. Interesting. It's a morph creature, and then here we go with
the fairy on board.
The fairy.
He chooses to draw.
Mm-hmm.
So +1. Tap 2.
Tap 2 lands at the end of his turn. He's waiting for Ariel to.
Restoration Angel blinking the morph creature, and it's a chroma.
Alright. Here we go.
Okay.
That's gonna be a huge play for Ariel.
Chroma is pumpable, so this should be quite interesting.
Plus, I think he's animating the needle spars now.
Yes.
Oh no, I think he's just reserving those mana.
The pump.
Yep, to pump.
He can pump a chroma.
Yep. Here we go. 1, 2. Three.
Nope. So thinking.
Yes, he pumps it for 2. And Steven.
That's 11.
Yep, 11. Exactly.
That
11.
was so exciting. I was not expecting to see a chroma.
Yeah. I guess this is blood and taxes because it's red. It's usually mono white for or probably blue maybe for the death. Yeah, this white for the death and taxes deck. But again, it's still a variation of taxes.
I guess it's one way that shows how varied the meta game is in modern,
Uh huh.
especially here in the Philippines when you get to see a card like a Chroma, which
Yeah.
is often played in EDH, and you see it in modern, and it just wins you the game, and it's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah, I really thought he's gonna bring in a biggie there. It's a 5 mana. I mean 3 mana, but it's still a biggie when it flipped over.
It got even bigger.
Yeah.
A Chroma.
Okay.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, it is.
Just Ariel had the early lead with fast creatures and Natalia.
And
Then
when we thought that Steven is
Steven
about
tried
to
to get yeah,
stable the game,
a Chroma.
yeah, there you go. I think it's a good time now to promote Vault, John.
Oh, thank you, Mark, for the opportunity. So if you need any cards here in the Philippines, please do visit Vault Card Shop or on Facebook, or you can message my wife, Joanne Dyson, or myself, John Paul Cunanan Dyson, and we'll be happy to provide you any and all cards you need. We pride ourselves at Vault at having one of the best card inventories in the Philippines. So try us out and see the difference. We also buy cards, so there, whatever you need MTG wise, we will be very happy to serve you.
Yep, and that's proven. And I'll leave the link there, just like the previous two videos.
Thank you very much,
And
Mark.
let's analyze the sideboard. If you're Steven, what would you bring? Knowing that Talia would host your deck.
I think removal definitely for Talia. The nice in this matchup, I think it naturally favors Ariel
Uh-huh.
because he's an aggro deck with elements of disruption and he's got a low curve.
Yeah,
Of course, anyone can win any game,
yeah,
but I think in this matchup, Taxes is favored.
yeah. I think he's metagaming here. I think Ariel is aiming at these decks, control and the is it Phoenix deck. Yeah, I think that's what he's aiming for when he when he built this deck. He knows that these are the hot decks. By the way, KCI was still legal during this tournament, so he's probably thinking of handling KCI as well.
Hmm. That would be quite interesting seeing Taxes versus KCI.
It's
But
gonna be a nightmare for KCI.
unfortunately, KCI already got banned.
Yeah,
So if you have thoughts about KCI being banned, whether it was a good decision or a bad decision, feel free to put your opinion in the comments, and
yeah,
we'll get back to you, and we can have a great discussion.
yes,
Looks
surely.
like the game is about to start.
Uh-huh.
Let's hope for a good 7 for both of them,
Uh-huh.
so you can have a nice match. Okay.
Let's see if they will be keeping their.
During the last game, Ariel
Okay.
mulled to 6, and he still
Yep.
won the game, and he's mulling again. But
Yeah.
that's not a bad sign, because during the last game, he mulled, then he won, so
Yep.
it should be fine. He was also on the draw last game, which he still is for this game since he won the match.
I guess Steven kept his opening hand, which is 7 cards. That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Ariel's actually going to start out with 7 cards as well because
Ah.
he's on the draw.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Talia is a house against control,
Definitely.
and the other Talia as well. The other one.
Mhm. It's pretty annoying as well.
Yeah. So here we go.
Island lanes.
It's an Aether Vial, I think.
Okay.
So
That just gets rid of all of the counter spells
yes.
for countering creatures. And you can place creatures at instant speed, which is a very big advantage.
Yeah.
Go.
So he's taking his time now. There's no need to rush. His creatures can be countered if you use a vial, taking it up to 2. Let's see here.
What does he do? Vial on his turn. Talia.
Thalia,
Yep.
and
And
a
Eldrazi
displacer,
Displacer. So
which blinks what? Not
which with one colorless mana
Mhm.
will be able to protect the Thalia. And yeah, wisely, Steven decides to get rid of the Thalia
Mhm.
while Ariel doesn't have enough mana to activate
That
the
displacer.
displacer.
Yep.
No, he chose to get a plains. I'm surprised because he's got a Eldrazi displacer. I would have taken the opportunity to get a waste.
Waste.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, he probably has an outland in his hand or
Uh-huh.
some way to generate colorless mana.
I think so too. Okay.
Path. Okay, just get rid of them all.
I guess Steven has a sweeper here. He wouldn't be doing that if he doesn't have any. I think.
As they say, safety first. Okay,
There you
finally
go.
there's a waste.
Ariel is playing it safe, like you said. He took a waste for that Path to Exile.
He should be able to swing with Needle Sparks next turn if he wants to. And he can still develop his board with the Aether Vial.
Uh huh.
Let's see if that's what he does.
Yeah, I think Steven has the uncounterable Wrath
Thalia.
of God here. Uh, what's
Oh,
that called? The Wrath of God, blue, 2 blue, 2 white, I think.
okay.
Which is uncounterable.
So Field of Ruin.
Supreme Verdict.
Field of Ruin on the Needle Spires.
Okay.
It's a
So,
good thing Ariel has a lot of basic lands in his deck and he's able to take advantage of all these search effects
yes.
generated by his opponent.
Mhm. But that Talia is really, it's really working wonders for Ariel.
Yes.
And he has a vial to flash a whatever
See,
that will blink
I
the.
think Ariel is playing around mass removal. See, so if
Yes.
Steven chooses to play mass removal, it'll just get rid of one creature.
I think he can blink that
He can
Thalia.
blink in something.
Here we go. I think this is the play here where he tried to, play around. I think there's not gonna be any
Slowly
removal.
but surely.
Or if there's a Snapcaster Mage for Steven, he can, flash back the Path to Exile, but I think there's
I feel
none.
pretty confident that's a Restoration Angel on the side of Ariel. Oh,
Oh.
thought not. Alright,
Oh, that's here
okay.
during the draw. So there's the Supreme Verdict. I don't know what are the other 2 cards on the upper side.
Well, you can't cast Supreme Verdict this turn.
Uh huh.
You can't cast Jace this turn as well because of Thalia.
Yep. And
He drew a Colonnade. But the thing is, if he chooses a card and Steven is able to draw a basic land, then Supreme Verdict and Jace are in play. So it's quite interesting. And he's choosing Supreme Verdict.
Yep.
Good choice.
Okay. So here we go. So
It's gonna be a swing for 6.
6 damage. So that's gonna be 3 turn clock. Let's see if Ariel will add another threat here. Probably by the end of Steven's turn.
Yep. Why play on your turn when you can play on your opponent's turn?
Yeah. Here we go.
Jace is active. I mean, Jace can be cast right now if you want to. But yeah.
Decided to pass. And just like I predicted, that's mom and dad.
Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Plus the
7, 8, 9,
toppers.
10. Yep, 10 power on board. This is getting pretty dangerous for Steven right now.
Yeah, 2, 6, 10 plus the ping for the toppers. I think that's
10 damage.
yeah, but you can also sacrifice the toppers, but he only has 1 red. I think you need a red mana for sacrificing
I don't
the toppers.
think he can activate Hollow Knight. I think Steven has 5 lands.
No, I mean the sacrifice for the toppers. I think it's 1 red or is it? And then so there's a Snapcaster Mage
Okay.
flashing back. Path to Exile.
the thought not seer, I
Uh huh.
guess.
Let's see if
What's his
Ariel has
response?
a blink.
Cast the angel.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna blink it or cast a
Bolt.
bolt. Okay, so Steven points out that he needs to add another mana, and that takes care of the uh, Thought Not Seer. But this is for how many damage? Two, for 6 damage, right?
Yes. That's right, 6 damage.
6 damage. So it's gonna be lethal next turn, unless Steven is able to get a sweeper. His only blocker is gonna be colonnade, but he needs
Actually, it's one more mana to
one more
activate,
mana.
to activate the holiday.
And he can only block one creature there, so probably Thalia. And if Ariel gets a red mana here, can probably swing with the with mom and dad, attack with the top thirds, and then sacrifice the two top thirds for exactly 6 damage. Let's see if Steven gets a land.
There we go.
I don't think so. But does he have a removal or a mass removal there?
That looks like a Lyra in his hand.
Or passes a turn, so that's not a good sign. If you need a mass removal, it's you
He's
know
got a cryptic command in his hand.
you got a cryptic. Yeah, yeah.
That should help.
That should help him.
Wait, declaring. Cryptic. Tap
Yeah,
everything.
but that's for 5
And bounce.
Let's see how would Ariel respond to this cryptic command.
Red elemental blast.
Not legal. Or mana tight.
He can sack those.
Yeah.
Wait, he tapped the. Okay. He's going to
Bounce the Aether
play
Vial,
the vial.
and Ariel's thinking if is gonna be casting the Aether Vial again. Here we go.
Did
So Steven was able to
one turn.
delay the inevitable for 1 turn. Let's see if he has another trick up his sleeve here. Still no land for him. Not able to activate the colonnade.
Thinking. This is a very exciting part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think with one supreme verdict, Steven can swing.
Baneslayer Angel.
Baneslayer Angel.
That will game in life. And let's see if Ariel has a way of removing that Baneslayer
After
Angel.
Exile would be really good right now.
Yep.
It's taking a while to
If
untap.
he is able to take care of that Baneslayer
Baneslayer.
Angel, it's game.
But if he's not able to take care of the Baneslayer, then it's probably game on the other side as well.
So here we go. He's sacrificing one Topter. That's
Down to
for
4.
2 damage. Yeah, well, actually, it's already. I thought it's a Topter. It's just 1 damage. It's 2 damage. So, but of course, Baneslayer Angel has life link, I think.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah.
He needs to get rid of that Baneslayer. Or
Unless he
find
has
a way, find a
another
way to
ball.
get his creatures unblockable.
Uh-huh.
Or
Or
Steven stepped out, so it's up to Ariel to figure out.
or if he has a bolt, and then he can just
I don't think he has it because he's taking a while.
Yeah.
If he has it, his opponent stepped out. There's no force of will. Path.
Okay, that's a
That
path.
should be it.
That's it. So we have Ariel Pundamiera winning this match, and stay tuned, and we'll be back for round 6.